Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not.
It's alive. It's alive.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Dylan's back.
Hey,
Hey.
did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Because I missed you.
Maybe.
I did. It was a nice break. It was good to get away to visit the fams and grieve as only my family does.
A lot of jackhole humor.
Oh, let's just say. Okay, so to let everybody in real fast, as in case you weren't aware, my dad passed away.
Right.
Not last Saturday. The Saturday before was when he was found. We're not 100% sure when he actually passed away because he had been living by himself and no one heard from him for a week before that. So they think it's actually been sitting there like 3 Saturdays ago. But anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's just say I had to throw away the chair that they found him in. And anyway, so we went ahead, seeing as how mostly he was by himself and he didn't have friends, et cetera, we cremated him. I am the oldest of 8 children. So we went ahead and had him put in these little mini urns and divide up that way so everybody could have some. Because we didn't know what to do. That was the best we could do. So I drove to southwestern Illinois with 4 separate containers of my father. And the jokes that ended up happening when finally the other children happened included, but were not specifically limited to, him in the car with them, and then if they ever got pulled, they could put him in the driver's seat and spread cigarette ashes around it and say to the cop that they told my dad to stop driving and he was messed up. And it went from there.
All right.
I may or may not have been alcohol involved in some of that, but
maybe not.
But it was I left 2 of my kids with my mother, so I am now down to 1.
That sounds
for
like the
about
best.
a month. Oh, it is. I actually have it was the quietest ride home.
That's got to be so nice.
The wife slept, the youngest, the little boy slept, the baby boy slept.
Oh man, that's.
I just turned the iPod on and now I'm just jamming.
Man, that sounds like it would be so awesome.
It was good. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that it's over and I can kind of was able to help process and move on and blah, blah, blah. And now we get to look forward to July.
Right.
Dum, dum. So excited.
I know, because July is coming up very, very fast. Guys, remember, TRA Guns.
Yep.
TRA Guns is an amazing place, but we are going to be doing the grand opening for their stuff. So remember, if you'd like to join us out there, please do.
Because I will be there. And I will not bring my father, though.
That would be kind of funny.
It would be funny. Because I've got him in 2 containers and the leftovers are in the bucket behind me.
In the bucket?
Well, it's not a bucket. It's a wooden box. It's a wooden box with a plastic bag in it. I found out that. But we did. We had jokes. It was good. It was very, if anybody else had watched it, not the Jackals. Jackals would understand.
Yeah, Jackals would get it.
Jackals would get it, but normal people around probably were like, there's something wrong with you. Yes, there is. But anyway, it was all good. My dad would have laughed if he were here. So
yes, very true.
So anyway.
That's all that works. That's how it works, and that's great. So, Dylan, while you were gone.
Yes.
I got Patriot Mobile.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
How you liking the Patriots?
I'm
The
really
mobiles.
liking the Patriot Mobiles. Really liking the Patriot Mobiles. What was really fun was when I was getting everything situated with the Patriot Mobiles. Sprint found out that I was getting my service cut, and they decided to like end the phone call immediately.
In the middle of the call?
Like I had just finished transferring everything over, and they ended the call. Like they were like, "Oh, we're gonna send you to customer service so to make sure everything's good to go." Okay, great.
Wow.
Luckily, I had already gotten the email to transfer our phones over, so all we had to do was put in a little code. It transferred the service over. Everything was good to go. Within like 2 minutes, I called him back. Was like, "Hey, I just need to make sure. Was there anything important that I needed to know? I just got service with you guys, and my previous company decided to cut the phone call before I got to you." They were like,
Yeah,
"No, you're good."
Little butt hurt, isn't it? Like, good lord.
Hurts. Little bit hurts.
You're gonna have to tell me where where all the dead zones are.
They actually have a good map.
No, I know that, but I mean, there's always that one little wonky spot that.
There's always that one spot.
I know it's always at one spot. And
Damn spot out, I say. Anyway,
trample it.
you guys should check them out. They got great service. Unlimited talk and text plans starting as low as $25 a month. Plus, you can add on data as much as you want, really. I got the Independence plan. It's 22 gigs per phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of gigs. It's a lot of gigs. Anyway, use the promo code COMEONOVER when you go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50. That's patriotmobile.com/mojo50. Use the promo code COMEONOVER for this month and this month alone, and you can get free month of service for all the lines that you put in there. Every new line that you put in, you get 1 free month of service.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, hold on.
It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with it.
That's true.
There we go. It was
Plus,
loading.
Plus, they've got buyback options and everything else. It's so good. It is wonderful. Unlike the Joe Bidens.
The Joe Bidens. Oh wait, before we do Joe Bidens, you have to send me that BT Dubs. Before we get to that real fast, and I do this because Patrick Oni has so wonderfully tweeted a smart alecky tweet.
Who did what?
Apparently, we have I've heard we have tainted him, or you have tainted him.
Patrick Oni?
Yes.
Pat.
He's been tainted. But anyway, looks like it.
There's a lot of taint going on.
Uh-huh.
You're saying there's a lot of taint going on?
Just a tad. Anyway, he's very happy about us being back, or me being back, and pushing the show and blah blah. So it made me think of real fast before we go down. I did want to say to all the hosts that filled in
for going down. Thank you.
I'm trying to hurry up and get the show started. We're like
you're the one doing
10 minutes into it, and we're not even doing it. Okay, no. Before we get started, into this, I wanted to just say to all the hosts, everybody, to Patrick, and to Sarge, and to Jen Torres, and to everybody, thank you guys so much for filling in. You guys are awesome. This is why I love our family.
Yes.
The Mojo family, and everybody that hung out with Steven and kept him busy while I was doing what I was doing. Thank you. Anyway, yes, Uncle Joe.
Yes.
Is the Uncle Joe.
That's right. So, Joe Biden. He wrote an op-ed.
Oh, good, because
in the Miami Herald.
Because who doesn't want to read something that a creepy geriatric pedophile likes to wants to write?
I'll get to that comment later.
I'm sure you will.
Oh my gosh. Former Vice President and 2020 presidential candidate Joseph R. Biden Jr.
Oh, good. Wait a minute. Didn't he have isn't his middle name like a girl's name?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. His name is Rhonda. Like
Regan or something weird?
Reagan?
No, Regan. It's not
Regan instead of Reagan. That'd be really weird. That'd be really awkward. Anyway, in the Miami Herald wrote an opinion piece that beneficiaries of BO's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program should officially be made citizens.
The what?
DACA kids.
Oh,
All DACA kids should be official U.S. citizens.
And what would that be? Why?
Huh?
Why? But we're
He
just
said,
making sense.
and I quote, the next president must institute effective immigration reform while restoring regional policies grounded in respect. That starts by recognizing the dreamers are Americans, and Congress needs to make it official.
So we've sealed the border up, like it's protected now. We've got, what, be it a wall or tighter security or whatever. Point is, nothing is coming across the border. The illegals are down to 1 or 2 max a day kind of thing. That's been handled though.
No,
it hasn't.
No.
So then why are we talking about making dreamers citizens? Why? I ask you. Why?
Because campaign.
But he said the next president. I get that there is a slight implication that he's referring to himself and
yes.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
So
and he also said Congress.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
Not going to happen.
No.
Like, again, now there will be at some point we will have to have this conversation. There will be a point where these kids and these people, because not all kids. This is the thing. They're not kids. Most of these people are adults now.
Yes, they're not kids. They're our age.
Yes, these are the people that came in from the 80s that were allowed to be in.
Right.
But it slipped in during Reagan.
No bell for the slip in?
Yeah, the slip. But we're going to have this conversation at some point. And at some point, they probably will be citizens.
Yeah.
However,
right,
you can't make them citizens so long as the border is unsecured.
Zig, the Jackhole Gator King, says, did I miss something? Is immigration reform under the presidential's authority now? No, it's not.
No, it's not. But
every president has to have some sort of immigration reform package.
Well, they do, and
they have to have a very large package.
They do have to have a large package, and that if they turn around and can throw stuff out there, even if they don't win, just enough to,
because they throw stuff everywhere, from the windows to the wall. Yes.
They'll sweat runs down my face.
That's right. Package. Make all them DACAs crawl. Free, mother. Free.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for helping me finish that.
See, now that song's going to be stuck in my head the rest of the damn night. Thank you.
That's called an earworm, son.
I did hear that song on my iPod. I was flipping through it. Oh, my God.
Oh, and just so you know, his middle name is Robinette.
That's it. I knew it was like a girl's name.
That came from both Virginia and Roz.
Which I find
and Rocky with an I.
And Rocky with an I. Which I find funny that Robinette. See, Robin primarily is a woman's name anyway. And they had to go ahead and feminize it even more by adding the et at the end.
Sorry.
So,
Virginia Jackal says, I got that one. Talking about.
Oh.
Thank you, Virginia. Virginia Jackal, you make my day.
It's what we do.
Oh. So, anyway, creepy Uncle Joe, he has to come out with this very large package deal of DACA people. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's how I think about it. Just how you kind of laid it out earlier. If we've done everything else, we've secured the border, we've got everything else done, and the only issue is the DACA people, right?
Yep.
And it's either find all of them and deport them, or just give them amnesty as long as they come to, I don't know, a federal agency and report themselves. If that's the only thing left, I might consider it.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely.
If that's the bargaining chip.
Yeah, we can't have a conversation. You know, you can't fix the sink if it's still dripping. You know what I mean? You can't. That's a stupid analogy, but you get my point. Like if it's still coming through, if you're still bleeding, you can't turn around and start working on, you know, oh, you have a headache now. You know, you can't. Again, these are horrible. This is what happens.
That's a horrible analogy. When you're gone, man, you've been out of
taking a vacation. No,
look, when you've been out of the loop this long, you really got to come in strong.
No, well, I would be with Ron's sexual chocolate in my mouth right now. It's. I know. I thought about turning it on and playing.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
But no, you have to fix the problem. You have to keep the people from coming in if you plan on actually making this work, because people will work with you if you take the steps. If you just go and, you know, again, somebody's coming in here bleeding, you don't turn around and just
no, you hand her a tampon.
Yeah, it works. Believe it. Believe that, but you can. You
slap it right on. That's a pad, by the way. That's not a
you don't
tampon,
slap it on. You jam it into the leg. Have you not seen that? That's what, like out in the field, like the Army and Navy, or Army and Marines, those guys especially. You know, you get an open enough wound, they got this thing that basically it's a giant tube full of cotton, and they disinfect it, they do their stuff, and they jam it deep down into the hole, and they hit the sucker, and it crams it full of padding and stuff. It's basically a tampon for your wound.
You know, they have this new skin stuff now to where they don't have to do that anymore, because it actually, like, they fill it in with this mixture that actually becomes skin, and it solidifies inside.
Oh, solidifies inside.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds kinky.
Becomes very hard. Speaking about solidifying inside of you, Atron Teal has a fix for that.
Oh dear Jesus!
If you have issues with irritable bowel, or maybe it just doesn't want, number twos take a lot longer than what they should.
And it's not because you're sitting on the phone.
It's not because you're sitting on the phone. It's maybe you have some constipation.
Yeah, maybe
you have some bloating and gas. Maybe you have some other issues. I don't know. But what I would say is that if you're a person that likes sports, or if you're a person that happens to have, I don't know, IBS or gluten intolerances or issues with your gut, maybe you should check out Atron Teal.
You should.
Atron Teal is made with polyphenols. It's a polyphenol blend certified for not only sports and athletics, but also to keep your gut health and gut bacteria on point. Because I know you don't think about it very often, but if your gut isn't healthy, your body isn't healthy. So you should check it out today. Even if you don't have any problems and you just want to make yourself have a better life overall, you're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be able to keep your day going longer, faster, stronger. I'm doing this just for him, by the way. This is just for Dylan.
I'm laughing at something else. Sorry.
I know. There are other people over there.
Oh, yes, there is.
You can go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. That's lovemytummy.com/mojo. Promo code mojo, and you can get a 90-day supply for only $99. That's $20 off the price to get if you got a 3-month supply any other way. lovemytummy.com/mojo, promo code mojo. Check out Atron Teal. Get that 3-month supply for only $99.
That's true.
That is true.
Yes. Yes.
Speaking of constipation and coming in hard,
I was gonna say, backyard cows. I usually solidify outside first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. It's more common that way, but there are a few instances where you solidify inside. And
Kevin Hunterson says polyphenol. Yes.
Good. I'm not the only one who thought that one. I've thought before.
That's so old, guys. That's such old hat right there.
But it carries. It lasts. It carries its weight. It's really good. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna knock it. All right.
You shouldn't.
That's right.
Oh,
But
anyway.
Did you know that Ilhan Omar? There's new documents with Ilhan.
Yeah, I saw this. So, from Daily Wire,
Mm-hmm.
newly discovered officially documents released on Sunday suggested that the representative Ilhan Omar from Minnesota lived with her current husband,
Mm-hmm.
Ahmed Al-Badzalan
Hersey.
Hersey. That's what I said.
Yeah.
During the
Hashtag like a native.
entire time she was married to Ahmed Nur Said Almi.
Hashtag nailed it.
Hashtag like a native. The man that critics have alleged is her brother. The Washington Examiner reports that Omar tells her marital history the following way. In 2002. Did I hear music? Okay, no. 2002.
Yeah.
She married Hersey in a faith ceremony, but were never legally married.
2008.
Omar and Hersey decided to end our relationship in our faith tradition.
2009.
Omar legally married Elmi.
2011.
Omar and Elmi religiously divorced.
Also 2011.
Omar and Hersey reconciled.
2017.
Omar and Ilmi belatedly obtained a legal divorce.
2018.
Omar and Hersey legally married.
That is a really complicated triangle.
It is. It's really bad. However, Omar's timeline of the events appeared to conflict with newly uncovered documents from the Washington Examiner's Tiana Lau, who notes that the evidence suggests that Omar has always been in a marital relationship with Hersey, even when she was married to Elmi.
That means that you actually had an illegal marriage. Your marriage was not legal.
Something
You can't
is
be
askew.
married twice.
Something is askew. That's called polygamy.
At least not in Minnesota.
Well, yeah, that's...
And
You gotta go to Utah for that there, pumpkin.
in your religion, women can't have more than one husband.
Yeah. And they can't divorce. They can't divorce. The man can.
Right. But you can't.
She can't.
Mm-hmm.
She can't.
She can't.
Public documents, for instance, place that Hersey and Omar living in a home together in Cedar Riverside neighborhood in Minneapolis on 2009. The year that Elmi and Omar were married.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't she have been stoned for this?
Yes, she should have. She must not have been, like, in Deer Park.
Maybe not.
Is that
Cedar Riverside? That's not
Yes.
Deer Park, is it?
I don't know. Is that the place it's called? Is that Dearborn, not Deer Park. Deer Park's the water. It's Dearborn. Sorry.
Right.
I screwed that up really bad. Anywho,
Allegedly.
In legal documents, including 24 traffic violations, misdemeanor charges against Hersey obtained by the Washington Examiner, Hersey listed his address at a single Cedar Riverside address consistently in 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011. 4 minor cases against Omar show that in 2007, 2009, and 2012, she listed her address at the same Cedar Riverside address.
So she was. So you're saying there's a chance?
There's definitely a chance. Specifically, local courts listed that the address for both Omar and Hersey in the separate traffic violations in mid-2009, the year that Omar and Elmi were married.
Look, this investigation goes on and on and on and on. And why do we bring it up? Because she's a hypocrite.
Among other things.
Among other things. And she lied. Legally lied to the courts. And immigration. She's horrible. And she shouldn't be a representative, especially not in Minnesota. All right, we'll be right back right after this. All these people on the. Okay, so the ones. What was it? Backyard cows. For all those who are listening in the break here, Backyard Cows, when we first started the show, asked a question, and I gotta find it now.
Oh well, good.
Oh goodness gracious!
They're too busy talking about Uniboob.
Somebody looking like a one hump Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Hey, while he's looking for that, ladies, I do need like advice on a good sports bra because apparently I'm gonna
He's got
start running
moobs.
and the moobs are.
They hurt.
They do. They get in my face.
Oh, that's not good. Moves in your face are never good.
Not if they're mine.
That's right. Oh, it's a Backyard Cow says, Pat has a huge taint? Yes.
Well, it's
And apparently it's all my fault.
Allegedly.
Apparently I have given a taint to the Mormon.
Allegedly.
I've tainted the Mormon. Guys, we don't need that sort of thing on the show.
hold on.
On
To
the
be
MeWe's.
fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair, it really wasn't that hard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So,
It's not-
anyway,
it's not that hard to taint a Mormon.
oh my goodness.
Apparently I made him very mean.
Just let that sink in for
Yeah,
a
I'm just
moment.
gonna let that sink out of it. Okay. All right, we're coming back in a few seconds.
The mighty Mojo 50.
To fit us live on your radio dial on Mojo 50 Radio. You can find us on iHeartRadio right now, live listening. You can also find us on the Facebooks, on the Twitters, on the YouTubes, on the Stitchers, on the SoundClouds, on the Mojo TVs. We're on DLive at dlive.tv/Defenders Live. Wow, we're pretty much everywhere. Holy crap. It's a lot
Pretty
of
much.
places.
Actually, it's not pretty much. We are every.
We are everywhere, and we are going to continue to grow our reach. If you go to the Twitters, you can find us at DOAE Show, or at Stephen Airy, or at Dylan Lyles. Always use the hashtag #ArmYourselves.
All selves. Oh, you almost did it with an F.
Arm yourselves.
You almost F'd it.
Yeah, well, that's because Patrick Oney did.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did. I'm blaming Patrick Oney on this one. We're also on the MeWe's at the DOA Show and all the rest, Mojo 50, etc., 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 etc.,
Etc.
etc.
Etc. Etc. Okay. So,
Okay.
Ocasio
Huh?
Cortez.
What?
You know, the Alexandria Ocasio Cortez
Yeah.
refuses an invite to visit a concentration camp with Holocaust survivors.
You don't say.
I just did say, actually, I did. The Daily Wire is saying this on Sunday. Socialist Representative Alexandria Ocasio Cortez declined an invitation from a Holocaust remembrance group to visit Nazi concentration camps with a Holocaust survivor, suggesting that it was part of a, quote, far-right scheme
Sure.
designed for political gain,
Allegedly.
end quote. Ocasio-Cortez made remarks in response to a tweet from Representative Steve King,
Mm-hmm.
Republican from Iowa, who was kicked off his congressional committees by Republican leaders after remarks he made about white nationalism. In a tweet tagging Ocasio-Cortez and, well, I got it now. And linking to a report from the Hill, King encouraged Ocasio-Cortez to accept the invite from the Holocaust Remembrance Group. King wrote, quote, at AOC, I went to Auschwitz and Birkenau with Eddie Malsberg and Johnny Daniels with the in-depths I went with a deep understanding of the show and had a profound personal experience. Please accept their offer. End quote.
Why didn't Steve King go with Jack Daniels?
He probably did. It might have been a little inappropriate, though, being that they were at a concentration camp.
Pour one out for my homies.
This is for my great-grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
So, our beloved Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez responded by saying she was rejecting the offer as she believed it was part of how, quote, the far right manipulates these moments for political gain.
What are you talking about? You just said that the border wall crisis is the same as a concentration camp.
Yeah, which is kind of why the whole thing had gone down.
Right, and then somebody said, hey, look, how about you go with me to a concentration camp, and I'll show you what it actually is, you freaking moron.
You putz, you douche big. You keep opening your mouth and you don't know anything. And the bad part about
word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
How do we have that? But yeah, so and she sits there, and the long of the short is she's turning around and trying to blame it on, oh well, you know, the Representative King he's a racist because he did all those tweets and talked to stuff about white nationalism and blah 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 blah. No, even if he was, you're improperly comparing the border wall of America to that of a concentration camp where millions of people were murdered, as opposed to, again, a wall or fence or border or something
where illegals are being held until we can actually identify who they are.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. They're fed, they're clothed, they're given medicine, they're taken care of. Auschwitz, they were stripped, they were robbed, they were beaten, they were worked virtually to death, and the ones who lived walked into a little bitty room and didn't walk out.
Right.
Kind of a one of these things is not like the other. I feel like we need to have that. We need that song.
We really should. Also, this is just for her.
Do you want to get striked?
Because you're a moron.
See, this is the stupidity that's her, and this is intentional. Because she knows she cannot be, and for all of the gaffes and the dumb things that she said and done, this is intentional. She knows damn well that what she's saying is wrong.
Right.
But she also knows that if she pushes it hard enough, if she says it loud enough, and she makes this big deal, then maybe, thank you, then maybe it'll stick, and that people will listen to the crap that comes out of her mouth and not see facts.
Yes, not see facts.
Nazi facts. You see, that's
right.
Right. See what you did there.
Thanks.
You.
Yeah, you know, sometimes.
As the article continues, it is important to note that King, that would be the representative of Iowa,
Steve King,
wasn't inviting her to visit the Nazi concentration camp with him.
No, he wasn't. He was, just commenting on the fact that somebody else invited her.
Bingo. But rather was encouraging her to accept the offer from the Holocaust Remembrance Group. Period. The article from The Hill that King included in his tweet stated, a Holocaust commemoration group on Friday invited Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to tour the Nazi death camp Auschwitz with a 93-year-old survivor. Daniels, the founder of From the Depths, wrote the open invitation to the progressive freshman, asking her to participate in the educational tour during her summer recess with Congress. From the depths.
Wait. Stop.
We'll come back. I thought the same thing. We'll come back.
Okay.
I thought the exact same thing.
I know you know where I'm going with it.
Damn it. Okay. From the depths, President Edward Mossberg, a Holocaust survivor, would travel with her for the tour, which includes a visit to Auschwitz and Birkenau, Mauthausen and Met. Yeah,
There you go. All those. Yes, all of those. Like a native. Hashtag.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So, but this it was actually a Holocaust survivor who were going out there to give a tour to educate this person, because if she goes. Here's the thing. This is why she's not going to go, because if she goes, then she has no excuse.
Right.
Then she can ask to look and say, oh, you know what? This is an actual big difference. But because she chooses not to go, she will forever be able to be allowed to steep in her own ignorance.
You know, there's a lot of things she can steep in. Her own ignorance really isn't the one. Speaking of her own ignorance, do you think when she heard summer recess, she thought she was going to the playground?
I thought that I knew you were going there. It's just so irritating.
But it was such an easy play.
Well, aside the fact that she's, effing 12, you get Congress. I'm sorry. Congress takes recess in the summer. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't know this, or if I did, I never paid attention to it until now.
The less they're in those offices, the better.
I would agree. But summer recess, what?
Yeah, summer recess.
Like, that does sound exactly like a bunch of, elementary school kids are out for the summer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Speaking of being out, there's a lot of people that are in pain, and so they're out of work a lot, or they have issues where their joints or their nerves, or they have Tourette's, or they have problems moving and functioning in a proper way. Maybe you should try CBD oil. If you've got pain, if you've got like a cloudiness in your mind, if you got that fog constantly over top of your head where you just can't think straight and you're running, but it's not full steam, you should try CBD oils. CBD oil that we have is over at mojo50.com/shop. Go to mojo50.com/shop. It's CBD oils from KBMD. It's a hemp extract derived from a specific specialty breed of industrial grown hemp plant, high in CBD content, but very, 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 very minute THC levels, so that you know for a fact you're getting the healing components without having all of the other side effects. If you go to mojo50.com and you go look for the CBD oils from KBMD, you can use the promo code DEFENDERS at the checkout. If you use promo code DEFENDERS at checkout, you get $15 off the price of the bottle. It is amazing. You should try it out. It's a 30 milliliter tincture, 900 milligrams of CBD oil and extract are inside the bottle. It is amazing stuff. All you got to take is a half of a milliliter under the tongue 2-3 times a day.
Take it under the tongue.
That's right. Mojo50.com/shop. Use the promo code DEFENDERS when you go check out. Speaking of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the border and all the rest of it, did you know that Mexico is deploying 15,000 troops to the U.S. border to stop illegal immigration into the United States?
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So
what? Yeah, this was just announced. Yeah.
So Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico.
Going to the border.
Yes.
To keep Mexicans from crossing into America.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, go ahead.
So the Mexican Secretary of Defense, Luis Sandoval.
Hashtag not a native. Hashtag nailed it.
There you go. Actually, it's probably Sandoval, but whatever. Said on Monday that Mexico is deploying thousands of soldiers to the U.S.-Mexico border to help stop the massive flow of illegal immigration into the United States. Quote, Mexico has deployed almost 15,000 troops to the U.S.-Mexico border to curb migration flow. In addition, less than 2,000 National Guard elements have also been deployed across the country's southern border in Guatemala and Belize.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it a heavy flow?
Yes. Very. Mexican Secretary of Defense Luis Sandoval said. In the northern part of our country, we've deployed a total of 15,000 troops, composed of National Guard elements and military units.
Wow.
What?
This guy sounds a lot like William Shatner almost.
Almost, yeah.
Almost. It's the damnedest
crazy,
thing.
right? It's like the kids say the darndest things.
It does.
Hard no.
But I mean, whatever. It's just there. This is all based upon the idea that the tariffs that Trump was going to put onto Mexico and trade and everything else. And apparently they took that to heart and said, okay, well, if you're going to put that many tariffs on us and it's going to compound and compound and compound and we're not going to be able to sell anything anymore to you guys, I guess we're going to have to do something.
You mean we're going to have to do our own job? I like it. So, like,
Yeah. So here's what the entire point of this is. Mexico is looking up at the border, and everybody else, the United States people are looking down at the border and saying, they took our jobs.
Pretty much, which is fine. I'm good with that.
Yeah,
so
I'm fine with that because Mexico should be protecting the border on their side, but they don't.
Yeah, backyard cows. So Mexico is stronger on American border security than Democrats.
Yes.
Indeed.
But only because push came to shove.
Gross. Slightly venomous, Kirk. Mexico has thousands of military? Mm-hmm. Yes, actually they do. Mm-hmm. They have a lot more than thousands. Most of their country is military.
Yeah, 90% of their even if it's just the cartel.
Even if it is the cartel, yes. This just happens to be they just organized these guys under the same uniform.
Right, yes.
Oh. And they're mobile. It's really, they have it. They just choose to not utilize it except for things that benefit their leaders.
Roz over on the Mojo 50 says, but our camps are low on toothpaste. Oh, the horror! She also said she's been to the Capitol. She didn't see a playground.
I did. It's that park across the street from the White House. That goofy looking tree that should be dead and pulled out, but they said they won't touch it because it's been there since Washington.
Did you stand there and go, this used to be my playground?
Somewhere. Okay.
Anyway. In a weird twist of events, quilt bags are less and less accepted among 18 to 34-year-olds in increasing numbers.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that in a use simpler terms? Use layman terms and try that again because I don't think I
use smaller words.
Yeah, use smaller words.
That's not what she said. Okay.
Oh my God, I have that glass.
Quilt bags. The LGBTQ LMNOP.
QRSTUV WXYZ.
Right. Two-spirit. Community. Are not liked as much by the 18 to 34-year-old crowd in larger and larger numbers.
I don't think I quite grasp. Can you break it down even simpler than that? I don't know if I'm. It seems kind of difficult. Like there's still some big words in there. I'm not sure if I fully understand. Can you make that simpler?
In its annual Accelerating Acceptance Survey, GLAAD found that people ages 18 to 34 are increasingly uncomfortable in personal scenarios with the quilt bag people, like learning that a family member, doctor, or child, or a child's teacher is LGBTs.
So I'm going to take it. The answer to my question is no. No, okay, no. You could have just said no. Would have been fine with that. No, I don't. Really? You had to do a study to find out that people are increasingly uncomfortable? I couldn't understand why. It can't be the fact that every time we frickin' turn around, everything has to be, oh, look at me. I'm LGBTQ
Yes, it actually has a lot to do with that.
I know it has exactly to do with it. I have that cup too. Oh my God. Anyway, sorry.
Stop with the glasses, guys.
It's me. I can't help it. No, This is
Shiny
look,
bell.
guys, okay, and y'all know this. Everyone knows this. Those of you that may listen and are not actual jackholes probably don't know this, so I'm going to clue you in on something. Aside from transgenderism, okay? Transgenderism is a mental disease.
Yes.
You have a screw loose.
Yes.
Sorry. Not sorry. God, I can't say that because now damn Alyssa Milano took that shit. Okay. But yeah, that's a mental disorder. That's something you have to get handled. You need to go play like in a room by yourself. We'll handle you in a second. Lesbians, gays, that is a choice. Or not even, I say a choice, meaning it's a preference. My preference for pizza is pepperoni. That's my preference. I like pepperoni pizza, period. Guess what I don't like? I do not like pineapple on my pizza. It literally was created and brought to the surface from the 7th level of hell. I believe that. Be mad. I don't care.
Yeah. Or, I don't like peas and mayonnaise on my pizza.
Yes,
But apparently that is the new disgusting thing.
Nasty. Okay. But there are people who do. Going to the pineapple on the pizza. My oldest 10-year-old. My oldest son, my 10-year-old, loves it. Loves it. Okay? That is his preference because I think that it is vomit on top of tomato sauce and, pizza dough. Doesn't mean anything. It's a preference. I prefer to wear black clothing or black shirts because I feel it makes me look thin because I'm too lazy to go work out.
Right.
I prefer, it's a preference. If you prefer as a man to go play and be bisexual with another man, then knock yourself out. We literally could not care any less. The problem is you're shoving it literally down our throats.
And we don't want to be in that position.
We don't want to be, it is the same thing as if someone sat here. I'm going to take it back, sir. How do you know someone is a vegan or does CrossFit?
Don't worry. They'll tell you.
How do you know if someone is gay?
Don't worry. They'll tell you.
It's the same thing. No one likes the vegans. No one likes the CrossFit people. Is what they're specifically doing bad? Not really.
Well, yes and no.
Well, again, it's all preference and it decides on, but it depends on the individual.
Right.
The same thing with homosexuality. It depends on the person. And again, we could play, if you're going to go by off of religion and off of Christianity, then it's wrong. If you're not, then no, there's nothing wrong with it. But the point is that it's a choice and it's a preference. Stop. You don't need a month. You don't need everything. Has anybody else noticed that almost all of those that are still on Facebook, I know Steven's not.
Nope.
Those that are on Facebook, have you noticed that mostly all of the companies now, all of their logos have the rainbow flag behind them now?
Yes.
They're pushing for Mortal Kombat is coming out. Have you ever seen what the Mortal Kombat emblem looks like with a rainbow flag behind it?
No.
Not very tough. I'm going to tell you that right damn now.
Mortal Kombat.
Get over here, and you just imagine something dirty happening after
Bells.
that.
I need bells. I need when they get over here and the bells. That's all you need to know. I mean, he does this like underhanded move too. So
stop it.
He's going for the underhanded Joe Biden. Is what he's doing.
Ooh. But again, it's a preference, folks. If you take any preference-based thing, any opinion like that, and you blow it and shove it down people's throats, and you constantly are berating people with it, which includes making them feel bad because they don't like what you like.
Yeah, they don't like what you like. Who cares?
Who cares? You can't. That's where we're different. That's why, praise God, we're not all the same thing.
Right.
If we were all the same, God knows it'd be boring.
Yeah, it would be terribly boring.
Boring.
Yes.
So, sorry, ranting. God,
That's okay. Do you know what's not boring?
I'm trying. My brain's trying to rack a who's next. No, I have no idea.
Cat coolers isn't boring.
I was told that. I told the wife I was getting ready to buy one. She said we need to take company funds and maybe buy one and we'll share it.
She said we need to have a talk, is what she said. I'm gonna buy a cat cooler. We need to have a talk. I'm gonna be getting. I'm gonna be getting a text from your wife soon. Like, why is he looking at cat coolers? Oh my god.
No, I told her like I'm trying to get. I'm going to get a pair of flip flops. We're getting CBD oil. We're getting.
Check out the combat flip flops, by the way. But no, cat coolers are amazing. They are rugged. They keep your ice cold for up to 7 days. They're made in the United States. They're completely customizable. You can put whatever the heck you want on these coolers. Plus, they come in 5 colors, whether it be white, black, yellow, camouflage, or blue collar. It doesn't matter. By the way, the blue collar is just there. It's a stripe around the outside that tells you that the inside of the cooler is cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
so
cool.
it's the vegan, the CrossFit, the gay.
Yeah, it's telling you it's cold. It's like, how do you know that a cat cooler is cold? Don't worry, it'll tell you. Yeah, but you can go check it out. Spring, summer, all of it's here. We've already passed spring. We passed spring. So summer's here, and it's not queer. It's pretty harsh, actually, but it's gonna stay for a while. So maybe you should get a cat cooler. Go to catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com, and when you go there, you use the promo code Steven, and you can get 10% off on your purchase. That's promo code Steven over at catcoolers.com. Get 10% off of anything that you buy there over at the Cat Coolers.
Oh, one day, and I know it will never happen, but I have a dream that the yoga pants will be forgotten.
It's not going to be forgotten ever.
It's not?
Ever.
Every time I think I've forgotten them,
somebody reminds you.
It's just, ta-da!
You remind me of the yoga pants I wore.
Oh, I'm going to be 90.
Remember that time where you wore those yoga pants and we posted them up on the internets? If you don't, here's a picture.
Here you go.
Here, remind you.
Dylan, are you tucking there? I didn't know. Are you sure?
Jen comes out with the picture blown up right in the crotch area and like, here, he wasn't tucking, look.
Well, it would be too.
She did that. You know that. She did.
No.
She's the reason why there's a blown up image of your crotch on the internet.
I know.
You're welcome.
I know. I love her to death anyway, but I know. This is what happens. Don't worry. Turnabout's fair play. Eventually. One day.
Speaking of turnabout, bell. I need a bell. Thank you.
One day.
One fine day.
Leaks. One fine day. One day she's least expect it. I'm gonna come a creeping.
You're gonna come up, Uncle Joein.
Virginia, I thought you loved me. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. We are friends. Look, Virginia says that I made Pat Oni mean. I didn't make Pat Oni mean. Pat Oni was already mean. I just brought it out in him. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. That is on the table. It is gone.
Oh, that's ugh. You know what I'm gonna do? I still have those yoga pants. I think that for the TRA thing on the 9th, I think we'll sign them and give them away.
The yoga pants?
Uh-huh.
I think we need to do a drawing. We need to do something online for that one.
We're gonna do a drawing for the.
Yes, we're gonna do a drawing for that one. We need to have a sign up for that, and it's gonna be a drawing for Dylan's yoga pants, and he'll sign them. He'll sign them for you. Of course, they're a size extra large.
I wonder if we can, because I've already got details and permission. We're going to be at MojoCon 2020 next year. Already working on that. So I'll officially be there. I wonder if I not ought to wait until after then, and then get the whole Mojo team.
Oh yeah, maybe so. Maybe that'll be a thing there, and we can get everybody signed.
You, me, and
yep, everybody can sign the yoga pants.
Everybody can sign, then we can. I don't know.
Maybe we can raffle it off then. It'll be a new collector's item.
Ooh, the yoga pants that will forever be tainted in Dylan's mind.
There's far too much taint in this show.
There was a song at one point we were doing about purple taint.
Purple taint.
Purple taint. Purple taint.
I was going Chocolate Rain version, but. All right, guys. Let's get to the bell count for the day.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 2 missed innuendo bells, 45 actual bells, 5 AOCs, 5 Creepy Uncle Joes, giving us an A for the day. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night.
We got an A for the day.
We got an A. I was like that. We only missed 2.
Yeah, that's everybody except for us. So remember, tomorrow morning's bell count will have both our show and the Morning Mojo included. That's right. What?
Back one day, it's already a giant.
That's right. That's how it is. Back one day, already terrible dumpster fire. This has been Defenders Live, DOAEshow.com, DOAEshow.com, Mojo50.com.